Are you ready for guests to stay over during the holidays? Here with the secret to a stress-free sleepover, designer Karen Seeley. Holidays. I love guests coming over, but let's say you've got people coming over to stay and you don't have a room, a guest room.
Yes. Well,
what do you do?
I have a lakeside cabin, and so I am a pro at sleepovers.
Yes.
Because I have lots of people coming to visit, so I've got this down to a science. So first of all, the main thing is obviously, where are we putting our guests? So are you doing a blow-up bed? You know, are we asking them to bring sleeping bags? Right. What does that look like? And obviously, we want to make this as comfortable as possible.
Yes.
So Murphy beds are a great option, but often they require some construction. You're anchoring them to the wall. They need some support.
Yes.
It's a big endeavor. But believe it or not, I have a Murphy's bed in this room.
Okay, so that's pretty amazing. Where's the Murphy bed?
So this console isn't just a console. It actually folds out into a beautiful Murphy's bed. And this is a Kimsey queen-size Murphy bed from Wayfair.
Okay, so that's phenomenal. Now, before the show, we actually rolled the whole thing out. It's actually quite easy. We've got shots of that right now. So you opened what looked to be a dresser.
Exactly.
And sort of rolled the whole bed out.
Yes.
You can find this at wayfair.ca.
And it comes with this beautiful mattress, which is actually comfortable. So I know we've all slept in those old pullouts with the bars there in your back.
Yeah.
This one's actually really comfortable.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, I'm 43, I'm not bringing a sleeping bag. Like, give me a bed.
For the kids.
Yes, that's for the kids. So let's just actually take a look at it sort of all made up, because you can't fit all the sheets in there when it's rolled up into the dresser, but you put the sheets somewhere else in your storage and you lay it out for the guests, and that is like hotel living. They'll never leave.
That's the problem.
It's beautiful. That's the problem,
they might
right?
stay too
Get
long.
out. It's beautiful.
And one of the other things I love to do for the guests is that I like to plan ahead as much as possible.
Yes.
Because we all have had parties and guests, and we spend our whole time in the kitchen or cleaning up or running around, and we don't get to have that time with our own guests.
Yes.
So I try to do as much in advance as we can. So, for example, you can do prepared foods, and if you don't have time, we all get it. We're all busy. You know, there's lots of options out there, some delicious prepared foods. But plan ahead. I also like to make it as self-sufficient as possible for my guests. So, for example, in this living room setting, this is a storage ottoman. So I've left a little askew for you so you can see that inside there you can have all your blankets, all your pillows, some extra throws. So you can say to your guests, hey, if you get cold, there's all these things. The other thing to consider is obviously this whole mechanism pulls out.
Yes.
So think about how much storage you're going to, how much space you're going to need once it's pulled out. You don't want a big piece of furniture here that you can't move. For example, if you're in a small space, you're in a condo, don't try moving the sofa, because chances are you don't have somewhere else to move it to anyway. So we have armchairs, we have this little ottoman. It's easy to move everything out of the way and give your guests a nice big space to kind of maneuver in. So
you've thought ahead of time. You don't have any of the big furniture pieces in front of the dresser because the bed's going to come out of it. And you've made it self-sufficient for them. So I love that you've put together this basket. Honestly, if I'm your guest, I am never leaving. Because you've got everything in there. You've got water bottles, you've got all of your miniatures, like the travel hairspray, the body wash, any of that.
You know what? And I know a lot of us don't have extra storage. So the truth is, these are all travel size. So when you go on your next travel, take them with you.
Yeah.
And then next season, you can buy them again. So
the hotel wants you to. Just take it with you.
And in terms of like being great to your guests be great to your hosts. So a lot of us, we have everything we need. So consumables are always a great gift. Yeah. So you can bring little things like this where it's a cheese platter and you actually get to keep the platter in the bowl. So you can do like a beautiful baked brie.
That's lovely.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, it's Santa's pants.
And you can fill it. So some people might put candy canes in there.
Right.
I might be putting some bubbly in there.
Yes.
But how cute is that?
That's adorable.
You know, the other thing is, I saw this and I was like, is this a fashion accessory?
That's beautiful. Can you hold that up for us? I think I know what I want. That is good.
Isn't that fun?
That's great.
And then, of course, if they have, doggies, aren't these adorable?
That's sweet.
Some little booties.
Yeah.
And the other thing to consider is that, in our environment here, we don't have anything fresh and natural. So what I love to use is these oils, these natural oils. And this is the holiday collection. So you have pine first, and they're 100% natural. You put them in a diffuser, and then you get that beautiful fragrance throughout your home.
That is absolutely beautiful. I like the fact that you mentioned that you need to be a good guest, because having a lakeside cabin, and you're very good at entertaining, I'm sure you have nightmare stories. We won't talk about them on air, but I'm sure you have nightmare stories of people that have come up with their 2 long arms and nothing else.
I've had people show up and not tell me on holidays. I'm like, oh, there's somebody at the door.
You have to
But
be
I
a
always
good
cook
guest.
extra. Yeah.
No, you're good
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
You've got to be a good guest as well.